First item on the agenda is BL 2015-1273. Sponsors Matthews and Westerholm. Approves the Bordeaux redevelopment plan. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Duly seconded. Do we have any discussion? Seeing none. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. BL 2015-1274. Councilmember Westerholm is the sponsor. Approves the Casey Place redevelopment plan. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second. Duly seconded. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Now to resolutions. RS 2015-1572. Pridemore sponsor. Appropriates $1,860,000 from the undesignated fund balance for the Nashville television show, the Metro Pay Plan, the Codes Department, and MTA. Do I have a motion? And duly seconded. Councilmember Stein.
The reason, the 1.2 just didn't get factored in, Mr. Evelyn?
Oh, sorry.
There was when HR and Finance did the calculations, it just failed to include those numbers in the calculation. Just an error on their part.
Okay, thank you.
Councilman Pardue.
The only question I got about it, this money's coming out of what budget?
It's coming out of the undesignated fund balance.
But it's an ongoing thing. I mean, it's for the compression raises?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How much money is in that fund, Rick?
Our fund balance is probably changes from moment to moment. It's about $51 million.
Okay, thank you.
Councilman Tiger.
Thank you. Two quick questions. The STRIDE program, the increased cost, is that due to higher rates or more students?
It's more students. When schools pays for a good portion of the cost, no one took into consideration the summer months when they did the budget. So the good thing is more kids are riding the bus, which is what the purpose behind it. The bad thing is it costs a little bit more money to absorb.
Okay, and then the second question concerning the codes employees, the additional permit fees generated by codes, has that already been factored into the budget?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Seeing no other members in the queue, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. RS 2015-1573 appropriates a total of $2,150,000 to 30 nonprofit organizations selected to receive funding through the Community Enhancement Grants Program.
Move approval.
Duly seconded. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. RS 2015-1574, Pridemore is the sponsor, approves an economic development incentive grant agreement in the amount of $875,000 with Music City Productions Incorporated to incentivize the production of season 4 of the television show Nashville.
Move approval.
Duly seconded. Do I have discussion? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. RS 2015-1575, Pridemore is the sponsor, approves an expanded economic and community development incentive grant to the Industrial Development Board for the benefit of HCA. Have a motion? Duly second. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. RS 2015-1576, Pridemore Baker, the sponsor, approves an annual state grant of $450,000 to the state trial courts to provide the Tennessee Certified Recovery Court Program as an alternative to adjudication and incarceration. Do I have a motion?
Second.
Duly seconded. Council Lady Moore.
I just want to know what that is as an alternative adjudication. What does that mean, or incarceration? What does that mean for a person who's incarcerated? I mean, do they get less time, or?
This is just the drug court program that
Oh,
has
okay.
been in operation for a number of years. They've changed the name of the
Oh, okay.
program, and the state changed the name, but it's a
Drug court?
routine, ongoing funding grant.
Okay, thank you.
Seeing no others in the queue, all in favor? Opposed? Motion passes. RS 2015-1577, Pridemore Bennett sponsors, authorize the Director of Public Property to exercise options to purchase property in the Antioch area for use as parks, open space, and accepts a donation from Joe C. Davis Foundation in the amount of $4,070,000 to be applied toward the purchase price. Motion for approval been seconded. In discussion? Councilman Stein.
Is this, is this the entire parcel that we need to create the park included in this?
No, there are 2 or 3 parcels that are not part of this acquisition. One of them may be coming soon. They're still negotiating. There's another one that I'm not sure if it's going to come this term or not, but it's the vast majority of the 600 acres, but there's still a little bit that's not included.
And I guess I knew some of that was in the works, but this property is enough to make it all begin to work together in a way without those pieces. Yes?
You didn't acquire any additional property.
Okay.
You would be sufficient for your purposes.
Thank you.
Seeing no other discussion, all in favor? Opposed? Motion passes. RS 2015-1578, Pridemore Bennett, the sponsors, approves an annual state grant of $5,300 to the Metro Board of Parks and Recreation to supplement the Big Band Dance program at Centennial Park. Duly seconded. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor? Opposed? Motion passes. RS 2015-1580, Harmon and Pridemore and Anthony Davis sponsors, approves a third amendment to an agreement between the State Department of Transportation and Metro Public Works Department for crosswalks and pedestrian signals at 4 Harding Place intersection. Been motion approval and duly second. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor? Opposed? Motion passes. RS 2015-1581, Pridemore and Tim Penny and others are sponsors, approves an amendment to an agreement between the State Department of Transportation and Metro Public Works Department for improvements of Murfreesboro Pike from Vultee Boulevard to Jupiter Drive. Yep. Motion for approval and been duly seconded. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor? Opposed? Motion passes. RS 2015-1582, Pridemore and Anthony Davis and others approves a state contract for the resurfacing of Gallatin Pike from Eastland Avenue to Hart Lane. Do I have a motion? Duly second. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor? Opposed? Motion passes. RS 2015-1275, Wester Home Bennett and Pridemore sponsors, approves a property exchange between the Metro Board of Parks, Recreation, and Metropolitan Development and Housing Agency for the Kirkpatrick property. Motion? And duly second. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor? Opposed? Motion passes. All right, BL 2015-1276, Pridemore is the sponsor, authorizes the mayor to enter into a consortium agreement pursuant to the Federal Workforce Innovation and Opportunity Act. The motion duly seconded. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor? Opposed? Motion passes. BL 2015-1277, Councilman Steins, the sponsor, amends the Metro Code to establish a review process and policy for the acceptance and maintenance of memorials and artwork donated to the Metro government. Motion? Duly second, Councilman Stein.
There is a substitute, and the substitute clarifies, actually, the original bill mentions memorials and artwork. The Arts Commission merely works with artwork. They don't work with all memorials. This clarifies that language, that it applies to donations of artwork. And I'd also say the lack of a policy now would mean in some instances, this applies certain requirements on folks that donate art and would allow for appropriate maintenance over time. So I would move the substitute, Mr. Chair.
Motion for the substitute's been duly made and seconded. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor of the motion substitute as amended?
Aye.
All opposed? Substitute passes.
I would move the bill as substituted.
Motion for the bill as substituted. Duly seconded. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. BL 2015-1281, Pride Moore and Wester Homes sponsors, authorizes the Metro Development and Housing Agency to negotiate and accept payments in lieu of taxes from operators of low-income housing tax credit properties. Duly moved and duly seconded. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor? Opposed? Motion passes. BL 2015-1282, Councilman Stein adopts a revised pay scale for poll officials. Do you have a motion? Duly seconded. Discussion. Councilman Stein.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. This was in the original proposal from the Election Commission. This was part of the mayor's proposal to us to fund the Election Commission, and indeed, we had discovered last year and brought to our attention by the Election Commission that state law provides the local elected body has to approve poll worker increases. Somehow that legislation was never brought forward. This body has not dealt with poll worker salaries since 1999. So technically, the Election Commission has been in violation of state law as they have raised poll worker salaries over time. Because before all the hoopla over funding all those extra positions out there, this was agreed upon by everyone. I thought it important that these the additional poll worker pay plus the additional training be codified by this body in an appropriate way to make it legal, since we are all so supportive of paying those people a little more and giving them some funds for their training. So that's the purpose behind this legislation. It's actually to put the Election Commission in compliance with state law. Thank you.
Thank you. So now we're all in order. We're all in compliance. Is that correct?
When we pass this, the poll worker pay increases will be legal.
Thank you. Any other discussion? Seeing none, all in favor? Opposed? Motion passes. BL 2015-1283, Matthews and Pridemore sponsors, approves a revised agreement between Metro Government and Vision Real Estate Investment Corporation for the sale of a portion of the Bordeaux long-term care hospital property located at 1010 Camellia Caldwell Lane. Duly second. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor? Opposed? Motion passes. BL 2015-1284, Pridemore, Gilmore, and Hunter sponsors, approves an extension of a lease agreement between Metro Government and Custom House Associates for the Custom House property located at 701 Broadway. Motion, duly seconded. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor? Opposed? Motion passes. BL 2015-1288, Council Lady Moore, Pridemore, and others sponsors, grants a permanent landscape easement and temporary construction easement to GBT Realty for Metro Parks property located at Wedgwood Avenue. Moved and duly seconded. Discussion, Council Lady Allen.
I'm just wondering if there's anybody from Parks here that can talk about that arrangement.
There is.
Yes. Thank you.
Director Lynch.
Yes, ma'am. It's the property that's right next to Regions Bank at the corner of 21st and Wedgwood. And I think there are 3 trees there. 2 of them are hackberries. There'll be some landscaping improvements to the area, and there will be removal of 2 trees that are there presently. But it is property that we've been maintaining, and it's something that, as our park planner Tim Nature looked at and talked with the company developing it, felt like it would be something appropriate for us to be involved with.
Thank you. Is there any other discussion? Seeing none, thank you, Director Lynch. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion passes. BL 2015-1289, Pridemore, Davis, and Hunt sponsors, accepts the donation of 2 parcels of property on High Rigger Drive to improve stormwater flow. Motion duly seconded. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor? Opposed? Motion passes. BL 2015-1290, Councilman Stites, Anthony Davis, and others, sponsors, authorize the Director of Public Property Administration to acquire permanent drainage easements, temporary construction easements, and right-of-way by negotiation or condemnation in connection with a Murfreesboro Pike Drainage Improvement Project. Have a motion? Duly seconded. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor? Opposed? Motion passes. BL 2015-1291, sponsored Pridemore and Anthony Davis, approves an agreement with CSX Transportation Incorporated for the painting and repairs of the Myatt Drive Bridge over the CSX railroad tracks. Now, motion. Duly seconded. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor? Opposed? Motion passes. BL 2015-1292, Council A. Gilmore, Pridemore, and Anthony Davis are sponsors, approves an agreement with CSX Transportation Incorporated for the construction of new bridge extending Division Street over the CSX railroad tracks and for the closure of the at-grade crossing at Fogg Street and 7th Avenue South. The motion. Move for approval, duly seconded. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor? Opposed? Motion passes, and that concludes the Budget and Finance agenda. Thank you.